It is freaking hot. Today is Thursday. I've had a really short day on the road. I was on the road like 3 days. And then I went home because I knew I had stuff to get done. So first time I went for an alignment here. By the way, we're here at MFR, Best One St. Louis. They're pretty good with alignments and stuff, but my truck had issues. First time I went for an alignment, I was told kingpins were bad. So I was like, okay, I'll go get my kingpins done. Went and got my kingpins done, came back, did an alignment, everything was fine. I left, first load on the road, it was pulling to the right. The alignment was bad, it wasn't holding up. Okay, so third time I come back, he's like, well, your tie rod is shut. That's why it's losing the alignment. So they're telling me it's losing alignment because my tie rod was shut, but the first time they did the alignment, they didn't tell me anything. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I'll replace the tie rod. Then I went to do my tie rods today. I tried to do them myself. The bolt came out, everything was fine, but the freaking tie rod would not unscrew, and I don't have a vise, you know, or anything to hold it. I don't have a shop. I wasn't able to do it myself, so I had to come here and have them do it. So that's basically what happened. Is I had him replace my tie bar ends. I did the drag link myself, so definitely did quite a bit of stuff to this truck in terms of the front suspension and steering. So yeah, basically I'm parked here, I'm done. I just hooked my trailer and I'm just gonna go home. I don't pick up a load till like Sunday morning to go to Arkansas. Today's Thursday, so I'm gonna be home for quite some time. But yeah, what I have left is, I told him he doesn't have to grease it up, I'll just grease it up myself. So I might as well show you guys that. But let's jump outside, kind of show you a update on everything I did to the front end, so to call it. So first thing I did, I put in a new steering box. That was like the first thing. That cost me like over $1,000. Then I did my kingpins right here. Those cost me like $1,200-1,300, I forgot. Then these freaking hoses were leaking, and Frontliner one's like $170 for one of these, but there's a industrial supply shop in the area, they'll make them for you. They made me this and this for 90 bucks. So I replaced those. I still have to put a little thing here so they're not rubbing. But yeah, I replaced the hoses, kingpin, and then today I was gonna replace the tie bar ends, which is pretty simple as you can tell. Just do the bolt here, slam it down, and unbolt this and unscrew them. However, since I don't have a shop, I couldn't really do it myself. I did the drag link here. So I replaced this, greased it up. I greased up the whole truck today. So I did quite a bit of work. I greased up my whole truck, checked my brakes, my cams, and what the hell not. So I definitely did some work today. But yeah, now only thing I have left is to grease up these tie bar ends, which is very simple. If you've never greased stuff up, there's like a little nipple on the bottom, and you just put your grease gun on there, and you're good to go. But yeah, so let's grab the grease gun and get to greasing. So obviously there's a lot of grease gun brands out there. There's manual grease guns, battery powered grease guns, etc. They're very simple to load up. Since I have quite a bit of M12 tools, I decided to go with the I forgot that I took out the grease pack. Lately I've been going with some Lucas extra heavy duty grease, but this should do also. I think this one's better. I've been trying to stay away from like kind of like the generic grease. The extra heavy duty Lucas seems to last a little bit longer and withstand the pressure. I do my greasing every 15,000 miles. If it's really cold, then I'll do it every 7,500. But yeah, I I use the Milwaukee. There we go. That's going. I use the Milwaukee just because I have quite a little bit of M12 tools, and I also use the Volt, but I use the Volt mainly for like house tools, like carpentry type of stuff. Probably can't tell, but you can see the little bushing there growing. There's the grease even coming out. Sometimes this freaking bolt here, you have to take it out. It like gets clogged out. So let's check that out and then get back to greasing. Sometimes you just need a little bit of TLC to get these things going, because some of these grease tubs come so freaking empty and it won't get going, but you should be able to see that now. And you can hear the machine differently. You hear a crack. It's like growing, and then the grease is going to start coming out. Hopefully that's not too tight on there. I don't think that's supposed to be that tight, but it's like really bulging up. Oh, it's coming out on this side. I didn't even see it. That's like really bulging. I feel like that's tightened way too much. I feel like you should have released it a little bit. Let's do the other side. Definitely seems very, very tight. You can see it growing, and then it'll probably start spitting grease out on the same spot. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, but that seems really, really tight. I feel like they shouldn't be that tight, but what do I know? They're the professionals installing this, I guess. But yeah, let's put away our grease gun and get going. All right, we're about to get going. My battery is really low, so I think I'm just gonna blabber till it dies out. So if I stop mid-sentence, you know why. We'll see what this alignment is like now. On this side, they don't have speed bumps as big as on the other side. At least not on the exit, I guess. On the entrance they do. That was a fail. Exit here is sketchy because all these trees are in the way. You can't see crap. See what our battery life is like. Yeah, it doesn't tell me, so it's probably gonna die any minute now, really. It's freaking hot. Shout out for my AC, man. This thing is awesome. Your truck cannot cool anywhere near as good as this does. So even if you want to idle your truck, even if I didn't have the generator, just the AC and an inverter, it'd be amazing, because this thing can cool so good. Your truck cannot cool as good as that. So even if you don't want a whole generator setup, just the AC and inverter, it's still better than just sitting with the truck AC, especially these old ACs, these old trucks, I mean. Road here is absolutely horrible. This freaking Union. I'm gonna lose my alignment here by the time I get to the highway. Yeah, that mirror's shaking. I need to fix it. I was freaking backing in some grocery store. I took a 7-drop load and they had pallets stacked up on the side, and let's just say the pallets seemed much further than they really were. As I was backing in, ripped out my freaking mirror. That's quite a bit for 12% battery. maybe someday I'll fix the handle and the door. Yeah, instead of a rude interruption, I'll just say I'll catch y'all later and let the video end, but I won't do any more talking. Thank you for watching, and catch y'all in the next one. It's still pulling a little bit to the right, like what the hell? Maybe it's just the road. I'll give it next week.